entirety of the fairy event has gotten leaked. Now, if you don't use Grow a Garden Wiki, I recommend you use it. It's even backed by the official Grow a Garden game itself, where they get input all their information. And if you go under the event page or even just search up fairy event, it'll bring you to this page. Now, before it had nothing on it, but now it literally has everything. And we're going to go through everything because this update literally happens tomorrow, and this happens every week. The day before the update happens, a lot of stuff gets leaked. But let's look at some of the stuff that they have. So this is one of the plants, the light shoot plant, and it looks like it's going to be a legendary. Now, all of this stuff I would take with a grain of salt, because even though the pricing and everything is put here, that doesn't 100% confirm the actual price, because I've made a short and the price would be one thing, and then they would change the price on me, and then people would tell me I'm wrong. But the wiki changed the price on me, so like, what am I supposed to do? So just take it with a grain of salt. But this looks like it might be the actual thing, just the pricing might be different. So this is the light shoot plant. It looks like looks pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a little lantern, like you'd see like a light post, but a little bit like bent. And now we have the spirit lantern. This is another plant. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what this is supposed to really look like. It might be one of those what's it called, those plants that grow from the ground like how carrots do. And hopefully they all glow. That'd be very cool if they all glow. This is the aurora vine. And again, like I would just take all this with like a grain of salt of like how they look, because even though this is what they have, it could be completely different when it completely like comes out. Okay, now the shimmering sprout, this says a placeholder on all three, so we don't really know what they look like. And look at the pricing, 300. There's no way a mythical plant is gonna cost 300 for selling. You know how terrible that would be? So I'll just take it on with a grain of salt. So we have nothing on this. What is this one? This one also has nothing. The spectralis. And this one is different, 6K, 7K. So these are really like the plants. I mean, nothing too exciting, at least not yet. And there's not really that much out there because, it's leaked and things are still coming out. And it fully comes out tomorrow. But it would be really nice if they added, because right now we have the bone blossom and the candy blossom and the moon blossom and that football blossom pet or plant. It would be cool if they add like a fairy blossom, like another blossom. Not better than bone blossom. I mean, if it is better than bone blossom, that'd be pretty cool. We got like another good plant. But I don't think it would be better than bone blossom if they do add a fairy blossom type plant. I think it would just be like the moon blossom or something like as good. Maybe make it better than candy blossom, but not as good as bone blossom. But that'd be really nice if they add like another blossom plant. That would be something I would 100% be grinding for. I mean, look at my garden. It's completely empty from before. The only problem I'm having right now is taking out every single beanstalk and these things. So crafting the reclaimers is going to take me a hot minute to actually do. And I'm not going to claim this beanstalk that is golden, because even though we got a seed for it, I don't know if it's like a super seed, or if you reclaim it, it's just a normal beanstalk seed. I really don't want to risk it. And I have all these coconuts, but I'm going to keep at least some coconuts and probably replant the beanstalk, because I will show you a video that I saw in a moment that kind of has what the middle looks like and how we can like what we would think, or like oh my gosh, I can't speak, what the event would kind of be like, us looking into that to see what it would actually be like, turning in plants and stuff like that. Because in the last video, I was reading the things about it being spell books. Now that would be very unique, using spell books, casting spells or whatever. But from the video, it does not really look like that. But let's finish going through this wiki real quick to see what else that they have. So these are the items, the fairy themed items. So first is the enchanted seed pack. Okay, everything, yeah, all this is placeholder. So it's like the normal 0.5, 4.5. But hey, the seed pack looks actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is how it looks right here. This is the exotic enchanted seed pack. Wait, if it has this icon, that's so sick. That's a dope icon, bro. I'm saving this. I need to use that for like a thumbnail or something. But that is like very nice. These are the enchanted egg. It looks like okay, wait. They have some pets here already. They have the ladybug. All flower type plants grow 1.5 times faster. The pixie, every blank minute spread pixie dust for 15 seconds. All plants within 15 studs advance growth at extra 30 seconds every 30 seconds. Also makes nearby players levitate. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna be an ability. It might be changed. I mean, again, take all this with a grain of salt until it actually officially releases, because this is, even though it's backed by the official game, people in the official game don't like make this. It's like a fan wiki. So people who play the game make this wiki from things that they get. So it's always subject to change. And then we have unknown placeholders. Then we have the glimmering sprite. Every 12 minutes flies to a nearby fruit and enchants it and applies the glimmering mutation. That's a new mutation that we're gonna get. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Maybe, you know, a good amount. And then the last one is placeholder. So we have 2 placeholders. So I'm pretty sure the lot down here is the most rarest one, and here's like, you know, the mid rarest. That's pretty cool. That's everything in the enchanted egg that we know of so far. Now we have the glimmering radar. So I mean, it's gonna function just like, I think I still have a couple of these. Pollen, yeah, 113. I don't have no uses for this, but I think it's gonna function just like this one. And I'm pretty sure there was another one that was added for the Zen update. I don't think I have any of those either. I got rid of all of them. But yeah, it's gonna function just like this, doing this whole thing and collecting glimmering plants or glimmering mutated plants, which I think they're doing that for a reason, because in the middle, we're probably gonna have to turn that in, or maybe there's an NPC where we have to turn that into. Now we have the fairy targeter. So this is also gonna work just like, I have a couple of these, I'll just show you guys. Just like the night staff, the nectar staff, and do I have a lunar staff? Star collar and star collar. It's just gonna make it, so the fairy target, like the fairies target the plants, like the glimmering stuff. I mean, oh, it says right here, makes a higher chance of crops becoming glimmering. So it's gonna do the exact same thing. You can target specific plants to get the glimmer effect. And lastly, we have the sparkle crate. This is all 100% cosmetic. The opening time is an hour. Again, it's all subject to change until the update officially comes out, but everything is unknown. The only thing we really know is this crate right here, how it looks. I mean, that's it for that crate. This update so far, at least to me, is definitely for the girls, man. Like, hey, I like this too. This is a pretty nice glimmering fairy type stuff. Oh, these are the pets. Oh, did I even go into the pets? Not really. So this is what this looks like up close. Yeah, every 12 minutes. Plus glimmering mutation. Wait, is this the same here? Unknown. Oh yeah, okay, so it's the same thing. But yeah, all of this is like very subject to change. I really wonder what the 0.5% is going to be. I wonder if it's going to be like like Tinkerbell or some kind of like mythical creature. It would be cool if it was a dragon. Like in the last video I was talking about, maybe they're going to add like a firefly or the dragon. Maybe the dragon wouldn't make 2 cents and they just fairy based update. Who knows, maybe a fairy dragon, you know? But the firefly makes a lot more sense. So maybe, where's the eggs? Enchanted egg. Maybe the firefly will be here in the unknown. This unknown section right here. I don't think it would be the rarest one because the Raiju does what the firefly would do, but much better in the sense. Because even though it doesn't give the shock mutation, I'll show you the stats of this. So I have a lot of Raiju. Even though it doesn't give the shock mutation itself, it does consume a shocked mutated plant and chain lightning thunderstorms different plants, giving them the static mutation, which gives a higher chance to get shocked. So even though the firefly shocks, the Raiju makes the chance goes up. I mean, hey, maybe it could be a good like duo combo type of animal pet combo, the firefly and the Raiju. Maybe that could increase the firefly's chances of shocking something. But I don't really know. I don't know completely. But so far I think that is really what we have. And then to the actual videos that I saw. So I muted the audio. A shout out to who's Zarly. I think the C is silent. This showed up on my For You page on TikTok. I don't know how this guy got this. Maybe he was in the dev server because the dev acts the dev server. But this is what was shown. So I mean, hey, if it looks like this, the environment, like just look at the background. It's all like purpley. There's a fairy lady in the middle. There's the tree I was talking about. So this is definitely in the middle. Maybe you're gonna have to turn in glimmering stuff to this lady over here. And there's also this pond right there. I don't know if you see it right here. I think that's the wishing well. I think you're gonna have to turn things in. And there's another video kind of showing more into that. So there's the well right there. You can see more about the well. And then next is just showing off the rest of the entire thing. But this is what it looks like fully. And then the other video, this is more of showcasing what's in the middle basically. So it's that fairy lady again with the tree. So it shows the event starting. The background looks very like mythical, like Twilight Foresty type thing. Here's the fishing well. So I guess, okay, that's what the glimmering is for. So you need glimmering type of plants to actually put in here. It looks like blueberries, strawberries, and carrots. Luckily, I think I've been stocking up on a lot of stuff like that. Strawberries, yeah, 45, and then blueberries, 10. And then carrots, I have 3,431 carrot seeds. Yeah, very overkill, but I got those. But this is the wishing well, and then I think that's really it. It just shows the fairy lady again talking to her, and then more of the environment. And then you can kind of see in the back, I don't know if that's a cosmetic. Do you see that right here? Where my mouse is circling? I don't know if that's a new plant or a it might be a new plant actually. But yeah, those are the videos I saw. And then there's, more people making videos about what has been leaked and stuff like that.